Tachazi, come and see. Noach was a tzaddik. Noach Zaka Hahava, he was a tzaddik. He used to have a atre bivnei dare velo hava shamele. He used to tell the people in his generation, listen, Hashem is going to bring a flood, do tshuva. But they didn't want to listen to him. They didn't want to listen to him, and they didn't want to do tshuva. Therefore, they had judgment of death, chiyuv mita. This is another type of a severe sin that we fail probably every day. It's called chayav mita. We have karet and we have mita bidei shamayim. All the severe sins, and all of them we fail on them, especially lashon hara and slandering and lying and cheating and everything that comes out of my mouth. This is chayav mita, it's mita bidei shamayim. So they didn't want to do tshuva, so they were obligated with mita, with death. Till the Kadosh Baruch Hu brought down the din, the judgment of Gehenom, into this world. How? That he brought down the Mabul. Hashem says, I had it up to here. Up until now it was theory. Now you cross the line, then the din, the judgment of Gehenom, I'm going to bring into this world. Kadosh Baruch Hu brought the judgment of Gehenom into this world. And he explains, Madua nikra Mabul dino Gehenom. Why is the Mabul called the judgment of Gehenom? Why? My din of the Gehenom. What is the din of Gehenom? Din is a judgment. Esha vetalga. Esha means fire, and it's fire that's coming from the left side of the klipa, which means the gvura of the klipa. Now, talga is snow. Snow means water, and that comes from the right side of the klipa, which is the chesed of the klipa. Believe it or not, also the klipa has chesed and gvura. This is the chesed that you don't want to experience, the chesed of the klipa. But nevertheless, the din of Gehenom, there's two types of dinim, two types of judges in Gehenom, fire and snow. So the right side is snow, left side is fire. Afkan b'mabul ayu. Even here in the Mabul, they had two dinim, Maya ve'esha. There was the two types of water in the Mabul. One of them was lukewarm water, and the other one was boiling hot water. Maya ve'esha, water and fire. Da tzenina ve'da reticha. One part of the water was cold, one part, not cold, like lukewarm. One part water was boiling hot water. We read a few days ago, it was so boiling hot, it melted their skin off their bodies. That's how hot it was. So it wasn't like that you're going into a bath of 40, 50 degrees. It was probably in the hundreds of the degrees. Nevertheless, the way it worked, the boiling hot water came from the bottom, and the cold water came from above. If you now go to the well springs very deep into the earth, if you crack the earth, the core of the earth is lava, it's boiling hot. So the water that came from below was boiling hot water. Some say it was bemet lava, it wasn't really water. That what came out wasn't actual water what we drink from the faucet, rather it was lava. This is one opinion. But nevertheless, all of them got judged in the judgment of Gehenom. Some had to be judged in boiling hot water. Some was supposed to be judged in cold water. But nevertheless, they all got lost out of this world. And he's using the word itavidu, same root of the name of Avadon of the Gehenom. Le'abed is to lose, and Abadon means to completely lost, and he uses the word v'itabidu me'alma. They got lost from the world. Then, ulevatar itkayam alma kidka chazele. After that, the world got it was sustained the way it was supposed to. Ve'al Noach bateva, and Noach came into the teva. Ve'al ba kol zina ve'zina. Mibirian de alma. He brought into the ark all the species of the creatures of the world, and all the ones that he chose. He had a list. Many animals didn't go into the teva. And I told you already that caricature that they see the dinosaurs sitting on the edge of the water, and they said, oh my gosh, we missed the day. So we missed the boat. So there is different sources, because people do question how do you explain the dinosaurs. So there are some sources actually in the book of Job talking about dinosaurs. But nevertheless, The conclusion is that the dinosaurs got extinct at the time of the Mabul, not because a meteorite 65 billion years ago hit the earth and caused the tsunami. It was the Mabul that washed everything off. But nevertheless, the Noach decided which animals are going into the Teva and which are not. Vaday Noach etz ose pri hava. Not only that, he also took with him also all the trees, because everything got completely wiped out. So he took seeds of all the trees, but specifically of the trees that have the ability to do fruit. What does that mean? Hainu yesod hamotzi perot laolam. Because the fruit, the fruit trees, they can bring fruit to the world. They are rooted in the sphere of Yesod, that they're able to bring a fruit into the world. Some of the trees are not able to bring fruit. That's why when Mashiach is going to come, all the trees are going to bring fruit. So whatever fruits we have now, when Mashiach is going to come, every tree is going to bring fruit. We're going to have a lot of different fruits when Mashiach comes. Why? Because when Mashiach comes, we're not going to be subject to the hierarchy of the Sfirot. We're going to get the Gilui Elokut right from Ensof. So all the trees will become with fruit. V'nafku min teva, and after when they went out of the teva, kol zaynei alma kegavna dil'ela, all the species that went into the teva, they went out to the new world renewed. Just imagine what they went through in the teva. If you're thinking it logically, how did they sustain there for a whole year? What did they do there a whole year? How did the animals didn't eat each other, and everything was a very high level of Gilui Elokut, of godly revelation in the Teva for a whole year. This is where the Torah is kind of starting to make sense with science, because they say that the flood was a year, but in the length of time, it was like millions of years what it changed in the world. So when science comes and says the world is millions of years old, it looks to you like it's millions of years, because the year that the world was underwater, it's kind of like equivalent. You have a dog, so 1 year of us is 7 years for the dog. So 1 year of the flood is billions of years in the so to say, like a timeline. But nevertheless, as Rashi says, "En mikra yotze midei pshuto," the script is 100% right. So the world exists for 5,779 years. Don't start coming into theories that the world is millions of years. Nevertheless, once they went out of the Teva, they went out to a renewed world. The same way that the new souls are coming from the Malchut, from the sphere of Malchut, that Malchut is the same idea of a Teva, of an ark. As